Welcome to our second studio vlog. You can't really see very well, but this place is a mess. This is a really small studio, so you sort of can't really let it get on top of you. Which side are we? That side. So I have some fabric cut out here, which you will have seen if you watched the last video, that we're going to make pen pouches out of. I need to infuse the interfacing on first. I've never used this interfacing before. It came from, what's this brand here? It came from the range. And it says to cover the fabric and interfacing with a damp cloth and press down on it. So I've never used an interfacing where you have to use a damp cloth before, so I do have a damp cloth and I have my Cricut Easy Press, so I'm going to clear off some space and we're going to try this. The other things that we need to do is actually unclip all of the corner bookmarks, and I'm going to fuse some interfacing onto those as well, or at least the back end pieces, because I feel like they just need a tiny bit of stability just to kind of elevate them a little bit. They work fine, but I just want to elevate them a little bit. Still no joy in my printer. I uninstalled and reinstalled the driver last night and it hasn't worked, so I have to wait for customer service to get back to me again. At this stage I'm hoping they just replace it, but we'll see. The other thing is we are hopefully getting a new laptop either this week or next week. We have chosen a really nice MacBook Air because it's going to be for myself and my husband. We both use it, but this bad boy has served us well for like the past 5 years, but it wasn't ever a great laptop to begin with, and it can't really run any programs. So we have a lot to do over the next couple of weeks, so let's get started with tidying this place up, and then we're going to do some interfacing. Okay, can you see me? It looks like this interfacing actually works really well. I like the stiffness of it. It's not overly stiff. It just gives a tiny bit of structure. I don't know how I feel about putting it on this straight onto this heat mat though, because some of the adhesive from the bits overlapping have kind of come off on this mat, so I think I'm going to cover this with another piece of parchment paper. It's coming off because it's not properly set yet, but I don't want to ruin my mat. It's a really good mat. It's actually the Nikapa range. They do a lot of stuff for Cricut machines, and then I'm using my Cricut Easy Press. So yeah, I'm going to cut this parchment paper in half, use it on the base as well as over the top of it then, or I might just be able to fold it over, but yeah, definitely works. Hopefully it stays on. I don't see why it wouldn't. I am going to back these as well. There is going to be a lining inside, just plain lining. I do have a little bit here that hasn't quite adhered, so I might just check for things like that at the end. It's just there was a piece at the very bottom. I might check for things at the end and just do one last press of a few. So yeah, I'm going to power through this now. So turns out using a heat press for that long on an IKEA desk is no bueno. So aren't on board of this. So we get all of our fabric pieces. I'm going to cut the interfacing down to size, and I'm just going to press it all in one go. These are just the outer shells of the corner bookmarks. I'm not putting anything on the triangle in the middle. I just feel like that would be better for that to be softer. Don't ask me why. I don't know. That's just how I feel, okay? Let's go with it. So glad I clipped all these together. Died, but we have the interfacing on all of these. Hold on, I'm watching Catherine K's Japan vlog in my ears. So these are all pinned now. Interfacings on them. I have a limited amount of these clips. I actually really like them. I prefer them over pinning. It's just so much quicker, and then you don't kind of skew your fabric. So I really like these. So I'm going to set up the sewing machine now, and I'm just going to sew these. I have 9 of them, which is really annoying. I want 10. Oh, I'm just going to do the 10th one. I'm going to do the 10th one now because I'm just being lazy. I have these all cut. I just need to put the interfacing on. So I'm going to do that now, even though I really don't want to, because I feel like I've moved on to the next step now, but no, I haven't. So I have a little bit of scrap interfacing as well, which means none of that will go to waste. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I can do them all together. I do only have 1 clip left though, so when I sew one of the other ones, I'll take the clips off and I'll clip this. Let's do that. Yeah, I may as well talk to you while I do this. I'm actually going to use my mini press because the easy press is already cooled down, and it gets so hot when you use that. I have the door propped open a little bit to try and cool myself down. Hold on. Ooh, sorry. Okay. I'm doing this on high heat. So if you've used an easy press, it's not easy press, mini press. Oh, comes with this cute little stand. Oh, where am I? There we go. So I'm gonna let that heat up while I get these prepped. Like I said, I'm not doing the corner piece, but I am gonna press this piece after the interfacing is done, because it does get it does need to be folded and pressed. My god. Sorry if that's a horrendous noise. Just putting this down to protect the heat pad. It's just my mini heat pad. It's the big one, and we literally just have enough in this scrap piece to do. Oh, it's my heat press telling me it's time. So you can't see this, but I'm going to pick you up. There's literally just enough. That's perfect. Let me put you back down. Okay. Let's get you back up here. Yeah, so far so good on these. I like the stability that it's after given. I think it's going to be so much nicer to sew these. So this says not to move the iron around, but the mini press you're supposed to move around. So I'm just sort of meeting them somewhere in the middle. I'm just going to press until I think it's ready. I'm literally just doing one at a time. Oh my god, we're very close. We're friends now. Okay, we'll keep going. Yeah, so it's just, you really do have to keep it still. Okay. Again, I'm just being lazy. I wanted to go quicker. Okay, we had another battery death. We're fully charged now though. So I am trying really hard not to set my sewing machine on fire. This is what I've been doing. Here's the corner bookmarks. I'm top stitching. Let me find a different one. You can see it on the green. I'm top stitching just the green part and not this bit, just so that this goes over the page a little better. But it's been a challenge because my threads keep breaking. So this one only has half of it done, so it doesn't have this side down here done, so I'm gonna have to try and get the second bit done. So let's just see if I can get that done. Again, it's when I try to backstitch, so there we go. And the thread is gone. So if anyone has any ideas about what the hell is going on with this stupid machine, I literally have 2 left. Oh, it's not gonna work. I keep having to snip off the end of them because every time it snaps, it frays. So it's just, oh, like so frustrating. So frustrating. And it's making me wonder if I even want these. Like, they're so cute. They really are so cute. So let's just try again, shall we? I'll start a little bit further down and I'll backstitch back up, maybe. Nope, snapped again. I think I need to take a break. I've got 2 left. Just 2, but I feel like I need to take a break. I am not feeling good now. I'm stressing out about it. And this has been this has taken a really long time. What I will say is that they are very cute. They're very cute. Am I gonna win Seamstress of the Year? No. But hey, you can't win everything, you know? Okay. Maybe I was being over dramatic. Wouldn't be like me. Right, can we please. Once this is done, we're done. Did you hold your breath too? I just have to make sure that this is tidy though, because I don't want it to come apart or fray. We're done. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay, so wait, tell me that's not adorable. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't cover my sneezes. 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 of them are top stitched all the way around, and then my eye, these threads. So 3 of them are top stitch all the way around because I'm a glutton for punishment, and then I realised that just life is too short for that. So how many different designs do I have? Surely I should have known this beforehand. Do I have... Yeah, I have 5 designs, and there are 2 of each. So really similar to the scrunchies, 5 designs, 2 of each. Are they all perfect? Absolutely not. But are they all individually really adorable? Yes, they are. Shut the front door. Okay, so they are going to join. They're going to join the scrunchies, and the interfacing really helped. So I don't know how much of the ironing process that I recorded, but this is a big win. The next thing we need to do is figure out our pattern, because I'm drafting this pattern from Notions. I'm drafting this pattern from Notions. I have an idea in my head of how I want the... I don't even know if this is enough. In fact, I know it's not enough. What I want for these pen pouches is in my mind. So let's just do it. Pretend that it's all sewn up. So it's gonna be like this, but obviously narrower, and then this will fold over and we'll have a cute little snap button here. I think that's really cute. Now obviously it needs to be trimmed because these are all cut the same size, whereas one needs to be longer than the other, and I have to make sure they're going to be the right size. Like that's exactly the right size for a pencil. So we are just gonna have to see how we get on. So how many strips do I've got? 3, 4, 5, 6 of that one fabric. Jeez. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that's not enough. I need another 6. Because we need 2 apiece and we're making 10. And then I need a whole lot of fabric to line them all with as well, because they are going to be lined. Again, I was considering lining them with felt to make them a little bit sturdier, and I may still do that, you know, but we'll have to see. Because I just don't want, I feel like the felt will get ripped on the inside, and I don't want to use batten because that'll be too thick. I have, oh my goodness, Attack of the Elastics. I have some really pretty colours here that I think could go quite nicely on the inside of them, so maybe I will line them. I'm gonna have to do a tester. I have to do a tester anyway. I don't know what I'm so surprised about. So I haven't cut any of this beautiful fabric yet, and then there was that lovely there's 2 lovely purple ones I like. There's this one. Again, I'm just concerned that it's a little bit, the fabric itself is a bit lighter, whereas this one is a little bit thicker. It's a bit heavier. So let's, yeah, I guess let's see how we get on. We can definitely cut, we could get 4 strips from that, so that'd be 2. I hope that there's, I feel like I've only got 1 green strip. No, 2 green strips, okay. So let's see how many pairs we have. So we would get 4 strips out of this, so that'll be 2. 7, and we have 8, 9, and then I'll need one more of a different material. Okay, and then yeah, I have to do the interfacing again. So anyway, I'm gonna get this cut, and I think this purple one. I'm gonna cut 2 of the purple. Yeah, I'll have enough for that, because this is folded. So I'm going to cut 2 of the purple because I will do a sample with this one because I really like this fabric, and I'm going to do it with the felt on the inside. So let's see how we get on. Hello guys. Okay, so it's been a while since I've recorded anything, because we're having some issues. So I think I mentioned my printer has not been working for the last while. Tell me there's paper jammed, but it runs paper through, so there's no paper jam. So I'm running all of the cleaners on it again to see if it'll help. I did get a new laptop. I thought maybe that would fix the issue as well. We got a MacBook Pro, and it is just, oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. The unboxing was great. I should have filmed it. Everything's content, but I didn't. Next time. But we're going to take a little look at what I've been doing besides this. So not only did I get a new laptop, but I also, so this was more of a personal purchase for me and my husband. I made a business purchase. You might be able to see up here, we have a new Brother sewing machine. Oh, gross. It's not an expensive sewing machine, but it is really, really good. I'm really happy with it. So, what have we done? Let's see. I set you up here. I know the lighting is not as good here, so I'm really sorry. But we had already done the scrunchies, so that's all good. That was all done. We did the corner bookmarks, so really, really cute. And then we did, now this is a matching set, but I have the pen pouches as well. I think they're so adorable. I have loads of different prints in this. So I have this one, which has 2, and then that matches, and the scrunchie matches. Then we have some that are a bit more mismatched. So I have this really pretty like rose fabric, and I have a blue scrunchie with that, and a green and blue bookmark with that. We have more matching sort of ones as well. So let me see. For example, we've got this one here, which is actually from a fat quarter that I got that had Disney fabric in it. So it's really pretty. And I have, this is a Disney, really subtle Disney print. And then we have the matching fabrics on those. Really, really gorgeous. So I have a good few different ones. Like I've got some green to go along with that one, and that's got the floral on it as well. Really, really cute. So I love these. As well as that, like I said, I was going to order the pens and the mechanical pencils and the highlighters. So my dog is digging outside. That was horrendous. Also, please forgive the fact that I don't have my face drawn on. Me with and without makeup are 2 different people, so you're just gonna have to get used to that. So here's what we have. So there's different colours in each one. But we've got the Mr. Pen pink pen and matching highlighter. With a nice white tip on that. So sorry. Hay fever weather. And then we've also got this really cute pink mechanical pencil. I won't press it down because I don't want to expose that. And then in the top, there's a little eraser there. So that's super cute. And then that comes with a little pack of lead refills, so it's resin lead. So there's, I think, what is it, 60 in that, and these are 2B pencils. And they just fit so nicely in here. So nicely. So as well as that, then I also got, so I'm not a writing in my book kind of a gal. I'm just not. But what I do like is annotation tabs. So again, I have these, they're slightly different colours in each. Like here's another colourway, so you know they're slightly different in each one. But I'll open ones I have some leftover ones and I'm going to keep one for myself. So again, so different colours. And they're all packaged up individually, so they're nice and safe. Obviously I'd prefer less plastic, but you also need to protect the stuff that you're sending off. So you may or may not be able to tell. Oh yeah, you can tell nicely there. They're kind of semi-translucent, so you can use them as little tabbies to mark pages, or you can use them sort of like to highlight. So like, see how you can still see through that? So I don't like, I know some people like to write notes in like the margin of their books, or actually highlight passages of text. I don't like to do that. So these kind of give you the best of both. You can have your highlighted text, but you can take it off as well. Because I don't like to mark my books. I do really like those embossers, where you can kind of like put a personalized stamp on your book. I think that's really cute. But that can be ironed out as well. So I don't like to mark a book permanently. So those are the extras that are going in with the Bookish bundles. So we have all of these goodies, and then you've got the 3. So some of them have 2 pens and a mechanical pencil. Some of them have a pen, a highlighter, and a mechanical pencil. But they've all got the scrunchie, corner bookmark, pen pouch, and the annotation tabs. So cute. So what else? We have prints. So I basically have one of all of the A5 prints that I had. This is one of my favourites. In Trixie We Trust. It's Trixie Mattel in the style of a like Western pin-up, like tattoo pin-up. I've got some that are kind of printed ones. Got Sabrina Carpenter. Yes, I've got a good few of the A5 prints that I had printed. I've also got some sticker sheets. Then I also have sticker bundles for each. So let me see what we've got. So this one has I think they've all got the Furby. We have the Concerned Cloud, poor little guy. And we also have the classic Sunny Angel, he's sparkly. We have the Dagger. And then we have the Emotional Roller Coaster. So there's 5 stickers in each. Which is quite a lot, really. But I want these to be generous. So I have some bookmarks or key rings that I'm happy to put in. So I have 2 of the Rebel Child and 1 of the Never Say Die ones. And then, yeah, my vinyl cutter still works. I just need to get it connected to the new computer. So that's 3 there. And I have 7 other blanks that I will cut vinyl for later. So we've got those. And then I've got 10 different traditional bookmarks. So I have Bookish Baddie, Hot Girls Read. And then I like my books spicy and my coffee icy. And then in my Bookish era. So we've got 10 different ones across those as well. We also have magnetic bookmarks. We have 3 different types of bookmarks in these. So we've got the old school, which is the floppy disk. If you know, you know. And this divides people at markets all the time. I can always tell who's in their 30s and who isn't, based on whether or not they know what this is. I've got some of the This Is Where I Fell Asleep in the purple and black. I have an old stock sticker on this, but this is the Froggy Sunny Angel. I've got a good few of the daggers. I have a lot of stock of these because they're longer than they are wide, and I can get a lot more of these on a sheet to cut than I can of other ones, so I've got plenty of these. These are great. And then I've got more of the Concerned Cloud, but this time as the bookmark. So 3 bookmarks. We have 3 bookmarks, a sticker sheet, 5 die cut stickers, print, a key ring, a scrunchie, a pen pouch, annotation tabs, the 3 the highlighter pen and mechanical pencil. And then we also have, to top it all off, We Don't Need No Stinking Veggies. 10 points to anyone who can who can tell me what movie that's from. So there'll be 3 button pins in as well, along with the A5 notepad. So basically, if this printer will not work by Monday or by tomorrow, I will just have to get a stack of them printed and just, you know, bring them to, I don't know, Reed's or Dublin Printers or something, and get a stack of them printed and just pay for them to be printed. Which it's really annoying because I have all of the back-end boards. I have all the back-end boards. I have all of the paper. I am overstocked on inks. That's all been paid for. The whole point of this is to move stock, reduce my materials, and bring money in. It's to try and reduce the amount of stuff that I have, the amount of waste that I'm currently accumulating. The other option is, if I can't get these done, is to switch from an A5 book review notepad to the A4 weekly planners, which I could do. It would just make it more a stationery bundle as opposed to a Bookish bundle, which is fine. And it would move some of those. It would mean not making anything new. So I could do that either. But that involves changing the boxes and getting new boxes. So either way, something new has to be purchased. Oh, my printer's doing something. So, this is outro Yolanda once again. This vlog may as well be called the one where the camera keeps dying. I've had dead cameras, full SD cards, and now my SD card is empty, but it's telling me that it's full when I try to record. So let's adjust the lighting a little bit. No, it's better the other way. Okay, we're a little bit top lit, so let's just keep on keeping on. Okay, so spoke with Epson, and they're looking for like minimum €200 to send the printer to them, because apparently I'm out of warranty. So if anyone's wondering, don't buy an Epson printer. They are so unhelpful. Just didn't, yeah, the whole process of trying to get help from them was just really not good. So probably gonna have to replace that printer. I am gonna try at some point to see if it will print anything from Cricut Design Space, but I just don't have my machine set up on the new laptop yet, so that will be done eventually. For now though, let's talk about where we pivoted to. So I did mention that we were looking at doing the weekly planners. So we're going to do the weekly planners. I've ordered some pip boxes, which are the same as the white ones, but they're A4. And I've actually gotten them in black, which is pretty cute. I've got some pink tissue paper to wrap everything in, and then I've also ordered a restock of my candy bags, sweet bags, whatever they're called. So pretty much everything is in there, all the little bits and pieces. These are going to be wrapped up in tissue paper. And then we've got the print. This is just like a sample pile. So looks very cute. I really like it. So I'm just waiting for the boxes to come. I'll take a lot of photographs of them. I do have to lay some vinyl on key rings, which is I'm going to be doing the designing tonight and the cutting then tomorrow. So I'll be able to cut and lay them all tomorrow. So yeah, we're just waiting for the boxes now. I would prefer to wait for the box before I photograph everything, but it's not really a necessity. I could use something else to kind of prop them up. So that's the plan for the next few days. I will record as much of that as I can. But for now, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please consider giving a like and subscribe. And yeah, I don't know when the next video will be, but hopefully it'll be soon. And hopefully these now stationery bundles will be released and sold out. Sold out will be good. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.